Hi guys, it's Bob from Greybeard Models. Welcome back. Second video of the day. And before we proceed, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers. I don't know if you guys, you guys that have channels, you know that having subscribers is really useful. The support you get from the comments that are made is absolutely amazing. And it's just, I really am grateful for the comments you put and you know, the fact that you're watching my videos. I find it absolutely amazing, and I'd just like to throw that out there and say thank you very much for all the support you give me. So this is an update on the garage ruin and the Panzer repair sort of diorama that I'm doing. I know I haven't put anything out for a while, but I have done some stuff. So let's get onto the green mat and we'll have a look at what we're doing. So I'll be back in a moment. So I've changed the camera position just to give you an overall sort of view of what's gone on with the garage building. So this is the sort of the front of it. And that's coming out I'm quite pleased with the outcome of that. And if I swing it round, as you can see, I've added the corrugated roofing, which I think looks really cool. It's just on with a basic grey primer at the moment, so I'm going to add some additional weathering effects to that as we go on. But I think that's come out really quite well, and I'm quite pleased with the effect on the sort of roof. I didn't really want the sort of flat roof that the kit provided, and this has given an extra dimension, a little bit more texture to the roof. You know, I've made sure that when I've created the corrugated sheets, they've not been absolutely perfect, because I want to sort of have that sort of beaten look. And then I'll do some paint weathering on here as well. This particular sheet here at the side, at this side, it is actually cut out of shape. I've just battered the edge of it, so it's sort of reminiscent of maybe some damage, and I might just bend this down to sort of fit in here. But I've beaten up the, as I said before, replace the actual plastic with a wood, so that I can get this sort of feathered edge that you get when, you know, I don't know if anyone has ever done out there has done it, I'm sure you have, but when you rip down an old shed and that sort of thing, you know, the timbers and stuff, if it's been up for years and years and years, it will splinter. And the same effect is there when you've had sort of a ruin and damage to a building. So that's all sort of come out exactly as I wanted. So I've put in the pillar. I had to add a little bit of a surround at the bottom of the pillar. This needs a coat of paint. I haven't quite done that yet. It's just got a bit of primer on it at the moment, but that needs to be painted the same colour as the sort of concrete sort of skirting around the side. I've also added a box over here. This is sort of supposed to represent maybe where the electrical input comes from. I don't know, you know, where, however, but within this scene, this where sort of like the electrics box. And what I'm going to do is put a piece of conduit up the wall to here and end it here, because obviously that's all gone. I'll take another conduit up and I'll bring it over here. I'm going to add a fan to that outlet, so that there's this sort of, you know, like an extractor fan type of thing going on. And also I'll run another conduit over this side, and I'll add a suspended light. I'm not going to do anything as good as Seamus over there. I'm not going to add SMDs to light it. It's a bit beyond my skill set at the moment. But yeah, so the pillar's in place, that's all sort of weathered, and you'll notice there's a flooring on the base here. What I've used is this AK terrain concrete mix. It's an acrylic substance. It's actually quite cool. It's like I suppose it's like almost like a filler type paste. You know, it's sort of soft in there, you know, and you can sort of spread it and stuff. You know, it's quite cool. The sides have got a bit dry now because I think it's, you know, I had it open for quite a bit of time, and I've used it on previous things. But yeah, it's a good product, really good. I do recommend it. They also do another product, which, and I was sort of in two minds whether or not to use the concrete or the other product that they use, which I left over there on the shelf, which is an asphalt. This is a really good product as well. Similar sort of thing. It's got a liquid in there, but there is bring that out. It is like a tarmac material. When you spread it out, it's got very fine pigment in it, and you get a good sort of asphalt effect. So they're really they're two good products that I would highly recommend if you're going to go to doing surfaces in diorama. But that's the progress on the garage at the moment. Obviously I've been concentrating on the Ford AA, so this has taken a bit of a sideline, but it's you know, there's bits and pieces that have been done. Reaches over to get something else that was out of arm's reach. I've got a selection of bits and pieces here that are going to become a pile of rubble that's going to go over on that side, and then I've got some other bits and pieces in this tray which are going to go into that corner and be a sort of a pile of rubble there. and then the lampshades for the light, I've got like a hanging light there. I'll use these. I've used these on model railways before. It's actually two parts of a chess piece. That sounds weird, but the kids had a sort of cheap old plastic chess set, and the bottom of the pawn figure was this, and on the top of the pawn it was this sort of half dome. And because we don't throw anything away, when the kids were done with the chess set, I just threw all the pieces in a box, and I thought, I can make a sort of industrial style lampshade out of that, and this is the first project that I can use it on. So what I'll do is I'll run a conduit along here, and it can, you know, it can go up and then along on the underside here, and then I'll suspend that from a chain, and that'll look, I think that'll look quite neat, but that's the plan for that. But that's where I am at the moment with the garage. Hope you like it. I'm quite pleased with the progress so far, and you know, we'll proceed from here. A lot of people have actually asked me why I've gone ahead with just the garage and not the Panzer stuff and all the rest of it. The simple answer to that is this gives me quite a good sort of background scene. If I've got other models of a similar sort of scale, that I can plonk in here, take a photograph, take some pictures, whatever, and you know, it gives me sort of a background scene. But anyway, that's where we are. Obviously there's a lot more work to go into this before it's anywhere close to being finished. So thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. If you like what you've seen and you haven't liked or subscribed, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate your inputs, and thanks for dropping by. Bye for now.